Hello, everyone. Welcome back to DPD Talks. My name is CJ Game the Gamer, and I am your host. And you can, if you haven't guessed already, by the title of this video, is Art the Clown truly confirmed to be the surprise chapter to be revealed at the anniversary live stream on Sunday? If I had to say, yes. There was just rumors going on about saying that Art the Clown this, Art the Clown that. And I made a video saying, is Art the Clown truly, or is Art the Clown coming in Dead by Daylight, and all of those, even in the trailers, the bag with the palette, Art the Clown, the tool, Art the Clown, the TV, Art the Clown. So everything is starting to turn into the one and only Art the Clown. So the real question is, after reading this, what we're about to read, is Art the Clown truly confirmed to be the surprise chapter? So without further ado, let's read this. It says, breaking, Dead by Daylight has started teasing Art the Clown ahead of a potential Terrifier reveal. After years of speculation, rumors, subtle hints, it looks like the long-awaited collaboration between Dead by Daylight and Terrifier could finally become a reality. With Behaviors Interactive's anniversary event scheduled just 3 days from now, many fans believe the official reveal of Art the Clown as a future killer may be right around the corner. I believe that's true. A collaboration rumored for over a year. Talk about a potential Dead by Daylight and Terrifier crossover has been circulating since 2024. Much of the speculation began after Terrifier director Damian Leone revealed that several collaborations involving the franchise were in development. At the time, he even teased that one of them would be mind-blowing. Since then, fans have watched those comments closely. Some of those collaborations have already materialized. Most notably, Art the Clown recently joined Call of Duty as part of a crossover event, proving that the iconic horror villain is increasingly appearing in major gaming franchise. The leaks that predicted Jason and Art. Adding fuel to the fire are leaks that surfaced last year regarding Dead by Daylight's future content roadmap. According to those rumors, Jason Voorhees and Art the Clown were both planned as upcoming licensed killers. Interestingly, the first half of that leak has already come true. Jason Voorhees was officially announced by Behavior Interactive just a few weeks ago, leading many fans to believe that Art the Clown could be next in line, potentially arriving later this year. So most likely, it will be the December chapter. If Terrifier is going to be the next chapter after Jason, then it's obviously going to be Terrifier, because we are most likely, if Behavior is going to be following from from the previous ones, they've done the anniversary killer, and then a mid-chapter survivor update. So then we are most likely going to be getting a mid-chapter update survivor, and then whatever we will be getting after that, and then it'll most likely be in December, will be Terrifier, most likely. Producers have publicly mentioned Dead by Daylight. Hold on. Oh, wait, never mind. Oops, my bad. So it says, while leaks should always be treated with caution, the apparent accuracy of previous information has given the community new reasons to pay attention. Obviously. Now we can read, producers have publicly mentioned Dead by Daylight. The possibility of a crossover has not only been discussed by fans. One of the producers behind the Terrifier franchise previously commented on social media that they would love to collaborate with Dead by Daylight. Although such statements as far from confirmation, they demonstrated that there was at least interest from the Terrifier side in seeing Art the Clown entering Behavior's popular asymmetrical horror game. And here is what I guess they teased, or what they said. It says, BHVR ignoring his calls for the last 2 years. Thank you, God. Steve Barton. So, M. Cote and Dead by BHVR, have the fans been loud enough yet? Steve Barton. This is not on M. Cote. They did their best and honestly want this as much as the fans. We tried. Hopefully it'll come together sooner rather than later. Keep the faith. Damian Leone's social media activity sparked more rumors. The speculation intensified in June of last year when Damian Leone liked a social media comment from a fan expressing excitement about potentially seeing Art the Clown arrive in Dead by Daylight. A simple like is hardly an announcement, but horror fans immediately took notice, given the ongoing rumors and previous comments about future collaborations. Many viewed the interaction as a possible hint that discussions were already taking place behind the scenes. Someone called That One Dude said, "Holy shit, did Damien possibly accidentally leak November chapter? I might be heavy coping." And Damian Leone said, "Can't wait for the Terrifier chapter in November," which ended up being the Stranger Things chapter 2 chapter instead. So does that mean that he could be throwing us off with something? Could he have been teasing? Could he have been teasing Art the Clown this entire time for this November? What if he was saying the Terrifier chapter in November, meaning this November and not last November? You don't know. Moving on. Dead by Daylight's social media may be teasing something. Now, however, fans believe there may be stronger evidence than ever before. Over the last few days, the official Dead by Daylight social media accounts have seemingly started replying to random posts using various forms of the word terrifying on the surface. This could simply be normal horror-themed marketing. Yet, many players believe that repeated use of terms closely associated with Terrifier is far too deliberate to be a coincidence. While this certainly does not confirm anything, it has reignited speculation just as the anniversary event approaches. With only 3 days remaining until the showcase, The timing has caused many fans to wonder whether Behavior Interactive is preparing to reveal one of horror cinema's most brutal modern icons. And now it says Dead by Daylight. Many or not, the unknown remains terrifying. And we're terrified. What is Terrifier? For those unfamiliar with the franchise, Terrifier is a modern horror series created by Damien Leone. The films have become famous for their extreme practical effects, graphic violence, and the terrifying presence of Art the Clown. What started as a cult horror project has grown into one of the most recognizable independent horror franchises of the past decade. Following the success of Terrifier 2 and 3, Art the Clown has become one of the genre's biggest modern horror icons. That is sort of they are sort of telling the truth. What actually really started Art the Clown was All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve was the one that started Art the Clown. Terrifier did not start Art the Clown. It was All Hallows Eve. But I guess All Hallows Eve wasn't as popular as Terrifier, so now people know that Art the Clown is from Terrifier, because I believe that Terrifier is supposed to be possibly a reboot of the franchise or a reboot of Art the Clown, just specifically following him and his own storyline. And All Hallows Eve has nothing to do with the Terrifier franchise. So therefore, people know Art the Clown from the Terrifier series instead of All Hallows Eve, even though Art the Clown was first created in All Hallows Eve, which also was created by Damien Leone himself as well, before the Terrifier franchise came out. So, but everybody knows Art the Clown from the Terrifier franchise. So, that's a little fun fact for you guys. It says, who is Art the Clown? Art the Clown is the main antagonist of the Terrifier series. Unlike many horror villains, Art never speaks. Instead, he communicates through exaggerated facial expressions, disturbing mime-like behavior, and sadistic actions that make him deeply unsettling. His black and white clown appearance has become instantly recognizable among horror fans, while his unpredictable nature and extreme brutality have helped establish him as one of the most memorable horror characters of recent years. Because of his unique design, silent personality, and terrifying presence, many fans believe Art would be a perfect fit for Dead by Daylight's roster of killers. The perfect time for a reveal. At this point, nothing has been officially confirmed. However, with the anniversary event only days away, previous leaks appearing increasingly credible, years of rumors behind the scenes, and social media activity fueling speculation, many fans feel the stars are finally aligning for an official Dead by Daylight and Terrifier announcement. Whether Art the Clown is revealed during the anniversary celebration remains to be seen. But if there was ever a perfect moment to introduce one of horror's fastest rising icons to the fog, this might be it. So that is from Leaks by Daylight. That is what they were talking about. So do you guys think, after reading about this and seeing all the leaks, Do you guys think that Art the Clown is truly coming in to Dead by Daylight this year? I'm now looking at all this, I'm starting to believe that Art the Clown is actually going to be the surprise reveal at the anniversary stream on Sunday. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments. Do you guys think it's Art the Clown, or do you guys think it's Blair Witch, or do you guys think it's something else? Let me know what you guys think. But if you guys enjoyed the video, then make sure you smash the like button, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification so you guys can know when I post a new video. And as always, I am your host, CJ Game the Gamer, and I'll see you all in my next one. Goodbye.